Hello and assalamu alaikum, children. Today is a very sad day. It's the day Lady Khadija, the wife of the Holy Prophet, has passed away. Lady Khadija was a very special and important person to the Holy Prophet. And for those who might not know a lot about her, we dedicated today just for her. Let's start with the quote of the day. Allah tests the one He loves. It's true. Allah does test the one He loves. And what it basically means that sometimes whenever we're not noticing exactly, Allah gives us these little tests to see if we're going to do the right thing. Today we're going to start by explaining a little bit about Lady Khadija's life and how she became the wife of the Holy Prophet and why she is so special to us. Lady Khadija was born in Mecca. Her mother was Fatima bin Zayd and her father was called Khuwaylid bin Asad. Her business was very big. You had to travel a lot. That's why she would usually hire people to do that instead. She was looking for someone honest and hardworking that could join her in her business, and she heard that the Holy Prophet was perfect for the job. After one of her workers saw how good and honest he was, she decided she wanted to take him on. The Holy Prophet accepted and started working for Lady Khadija. As they started to work together, she saw how amazing the Holy Prophet was, because he would never lie and he would always help others whenever he could, and he was always nice to others. She decided she wanted to get married to the Holy Prophet because of all the good qualities. She was unsure because he was younger than her, and she wasn't sure if asking a younger man to marry her would be an okay thing to do. But one night she had a dream that a bright light came down to her house. It was a nice feeling, a very warm and good feeling. Because of that dream, it meant that the shining light was the Holy Prophet. So she decided to ask, and the Holy Prophet accepted. You see, the Holy Prophet didn't think about her age or how she looks. He wanted to get married to Lady Khadija because she was also a good and hard-working woman. And back in the days, there weren't a lot of women that would work there. It wasn't very allowed. But now, it is. Everyone is special and beautiful in their own ways. Lady Khadija and the Holy Prophet had 3 children together: Tahir, Qasim, and Fatima Zahra. The 2 boys passed away, and only Fatima Zahra stayed. Did you know that Lady Khadija was the first person to accept Islam and become a Muslim? Of course, after the Holy Prophet. Imam Ali was the second man to accept Islam. The house of Lady Khadija became an important meeting point for all the people who wanted to talk to the Holy Prophet. That means that everyone who wanted advice or some help would always go to Lady Khadija's house because the Holy Prophet was always there. The wife of the Holy Prophet was very special to the Holy Prophet. She believed and supported him. When the Holy Prophet told people that he was the messenger of Allah, Lady Khadija was there, always by his side, and she supported him, even when a lot of naughty people thought that the Holy Prophet was crazy. There were people who were not happy with the Holy Prophet. They thought that the Holy Prophet was here to be evil, and that's why the naughty people got worried that the people would actually like the Holy Prophet and want to become a Muslim. They were so evil that they kicked out the people that believed in the Holy Prophet and the Holy Prophet's family out of the city. It was very sad. But that didn't stop the good and true believers. No. Instead, they became stronger. You know, back in the days, then the sun was very, very hot and they didn't have much food or water. Lady Khadija, even though she was rich and lived a very good and wealthy life, she still stayed with the Holy Prophet. But she became weak and tired, and soon she passed away. She supported the Holy Prophet for years, and losing her was very hard for the Holy Prophet and his children. Did you know that even some of the Holy Prophet's family were against the Holy Prophet and Islam? She was also very caring and giving. She used all her money and gold to Islam and to the poor. Here are some short facts about Lady Khadija you might have not known about her. She was well known as a businesswoman. The Holy Prophet used to call Lady Khadija the mother of Islam because she was the first woman to become a Muslim. The Holy Prophet and Lady Khadija were married for 25 years. MashaAllah. The year Lady Khadija died is called the year of sadness. It must have been very hard for the Holy Prophet. It's not a nice feeling losing someone. I remember I had a best friend. Her name was Layla. We used to do everything together. And we used to be in the same class. We had lots of fun. But then her parents wanted to move. And they moved very far away. So she couldn't go to my school anymore. And we couldn't play together anymore. I was very upset. I was losing my best friend. It was very hard. But then my parents and her parents told us that we can always visit each other. It just might not be as often as we can. It wasn't easy, but I made new friends. And Layla is still my friend and I still speak to her. But imagine the Holy Prophet and Lady Fatima Zahra. It must have been very hard losing your mommy. That's why we should always give our mummies and daddies big hugs and kisses. Always tell them you love them. Next up, we have the quiz for today. Are you guys ready? Great. I am. Let's start. Question number 1. Where was Lady Khadija born? Is it A, Medina, B, Mecca, or C, Karbala? Question number 2. Who was the first person to accept Islam? Is it A, Angel Gabriel, B, Lady Khadija, or C, Imam Ali? Question number 3. For how many years were the Holy Prophet and Lady Khadija married? Is it A, 10 years, B, 20 years, or C, 25 years? Question number 4. How many children did the Holy Prophet and Lady Khadija have? Is it A, 5, B, 3, or C, 1? And last but not least, what was the year Lady Khadija passed away called? Is it A, a year of sadness, B, a year of Khadija, or C, the year of your Holy Prophet? Don't forget, at the end of Safeeries, I'll tell you guys all the right answers. Next up, we have the lovely drawings you guys have been sending us. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كل وليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك فتمتعه فيها تبينا
Wa alaikum assalam. What? What's up?
I'm
Huh?
too happy today.
Why aren't you happy?
You know it's quite a sad day today.
It is, you're right. Could you tell the children at home why?
Assalamu alaikum, children. Do you know why we're sad today?
They
You
are.
do? Yeah, it is. It's the shahadat of Bibi Khadija, salamullah alayhi.
Could you just tell me again, who is she?
She's the wife of the Prophet,
Yeah.
and she's the mother of Bibi Fatima.
Oh yes, now I remember. She
You
was a
know.
great woman, wasn't she?
She was. I really, 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 really think she was amazing.
Hmm.
You know, in our ziyarats, you know
Yeah.
when we send salams,
Yeah,
we always have to mention her too.
we do.
Yeah, when we say, peace and blessings be upon you, O Rasulullah. Peace and blessings be upon you, O Imam Ali. And
Yeah.
then we say, peace and blessings be upon you, O Khadija.
That's right, we do. And that
Khadija
just
al-Kubra. Why is she so special?
because, like you said, she was the wife of the Prophet.
Really?
He loved her so much.
Oh,
Do you know what he once said?
what?
He said there's only 4 women who are going to be the leaders in heaven.
I know one.
Who?
Bibi Fatima.
Bibi Fatima, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the other 3?
No.
So one was Bibi Maryam.
Oh, the mother of Prophet Jesus, Prophet Isa.
Exactly.
She's called Mary, you know
She's
that
called-
in Christianity.
Yes, in Christianity and
Yeah.
in English, she's called Mary.
Yeah.
And we call her Maryam.
Yeah.
The other one is Asiya. Do you know who she
Asiya?
is?
Oh, I remember Asiya from the story of Prophet Musa.
Exactly. She was the wife of the Pharaoh.
Fir'aun's wife, right?
Exactly.
Even though she was living in such a bad environment, she still held on to the faith and believed in Allah and prayed to Allah.
You're right.
Maybe that's why Allah blessed her so much.
She did. So that's Bibi Maryam, Bibi
Why
Asiya.
is Bibi Maryam so special?
Because why don't you tell me?
Well, Bibi Maryam, she went through a lot of struggle, didn't she?
She did.
She did. Yeah.
And
She basically gave birth to Prophet Jesus, Prophet Isa,
Yeah.
in a desert.
yeah.
She had no water,
hmm
so she went through a lot of struggle, and then people were very mean to her.
They were.
But even in this life, do you know Bibi Maryam?
Yeah.
Allah used to love her so much. He used to send her down fruits from heaven.
And how did she used to react to all of the bad stuff
Oh,
that
she
happened?
used to thank Allah. Always thank Allah and always pray to Allah.
Do you see how great those 2 women were?
Yeah, so they used their struggle, but Allah rewarded them. And like Bibi Fatima, we know, we just came out of the time when we were crying over Bibi Fatima, you know, because the people were so mean to her and nasty to her.
They were wicked.
Yeah, they slammed the door on her and they took away the land where she would cry and like go and remember her father.
That's
and
right.
you know, Bibi Fatima, she went through a lot, didn't she?
She did. She went through a lot. And
So that's why she gets given that reward. But why Bibi Khadija?
So Bibi Khadija is the 4th of those women. And she supported the Prophet so much.
Really?
She loved him and he loved her.
Well,
Shall I tell you something?
go on.
Do you know how big Islam is?
That's not a question.
It is.
Really?
It is.
What?
I said, do you know how big Islam is?
No, I don't.
It's massive. You know how many people are Muslims in the world?
Millions.
Billions.
Trillions.
But no, billions.
Okay.
But what if I told you that Islam wasn't that big at the start? It was so tiny.
Really?
People used to make fun of the Prophet.
Well,
They would say, what would you do if you saw the Prophet now?
I would love him. I would kiss his hands. And, you know, I'd say, Prophet, I love you so much. I'll give you even all of my toys if you want them. And all my pocket money if you need it.
You're a magician, you're a liar. And then, you know how you said you would kiss his hand?
Yeah.
They used to throw dirt in his hand.
Yeah, somebody told me they even used to throw some really horrible stuff from their windows at him.
They did. But guess
And
which
throw
women?
rocks at him.
They did, and it hurt him.
Yeah.
But guess which women supported him throughout all of that?
Oh, I think I know. Bibi Khadija.
Bibi Khadija. Do you know what she was? She was one of the richest people in Mecca.
Wow.
Do you know that? She was a woman, and women at that time, they weren't as free as they were now. The men, they used to think they were the rulers. But still, she was one of the richest people in all of the lands.
Yeah.
And she married the Prophet, and she gave him all of his money.
Wow.
She used to support him through all the bad times.
Wow.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel nice.
Do you know once what even happened?
Go
The
on.
bad leaders of that time, called the Quraysh,
Yeah.
they stopped giving food and money
Oh.
and water to the Holy Prophet and his family
What?
and his followers.
What?
Exactly. They had nothing. You see how you're fasting right now?
Yeah.
Imagine staying like that 24/7. The leaders of that time, the Quraysh, they stopped giving food, money and water to the Holy Prophet
Oh.
and all of his followers.
Oh.
It's upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you do if you had... You're fasting right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Imagine fasting. Would you have the energy to do anything?
I doubt it.
Would you have the energy to cook?
No.
Would you have the energy to look after everyone?
No.
That's what Bibi Khadija did though.
Really?
She had so much energy.
Oh, is that why she's known as the mother of the believers?
You're right, 100%.
She's the real mother of the believers.
She is.
Oh.
and and she used to go to sleep last.
Yeah.
She used to look after everyone.
Yeah.
And she would eat last as well.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Pip?
Yeah, just like a mummy does.
Your mum.
Yeah, just like any mum would do.
They always cook for everyone and they always eat last.
Yeah.
But your mum, she can always have a bit of the food, can't she?
Yeah.
And she's not hungry throughout the day.
Yeah.
Bibi Khadija was super hungry.
Well.
And all of that. And you know what happened? They started giving the Holy Prophet, they started giving him water and money and food. But by then it was too late. Bibi Khadija was ill.
Oh.
It's upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah.
She was ill and the Holy Prophet loved her so much.
The Prophet, yeah?
Yeah.
He used to love Bibi Khadija so much. He used to eat with her. He used to sit with her. They used to, you know, they were so nice.
They were.
My mummy said Bibi Khadija and the Prophet loved each other so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That when Bibi Khadija went,
Yeah.
she passed away, the Prophet was so sad.
Yeah.
He was so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That he felt like a part of him was missing.
It was.
And she said, you know, Pip, when you get married,
Yeah.
we're going to pray to Allah that you and your wife have the same relationship that Prophet Muhammad had with Bibi Khadija and that Imam Ali had with Bibi Fatima. You know that?
I know that now.
That's really nice. And you know, apparently that's what they say. Do you know when people get married?
Yeah.
They do like a dua and they say, Ya Allah,
Yeah.
make the love like Prophet Muhammad and Bibi Khadija and like Imam Ali and Bibi Fatima. That shows us how magical their relationship was.
They were the
And
best.
you know what? They had the best ever present.
What present did they have?
Do you want to know?
I want to know.
You know, the people in Medina,
Yeah.
they would say to the Prophet, you're abtar.
What does that mean?
That means tailless, because the Prophet had no children.
Okay.
And they would say, you've got no children. And Bibi Khadija proved that wrong because Allah blessed her with the best of creation after the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and that was Bibi Fatima.
No way.
Yeah, so Bibi Fatima came because of Bibi Khadija.
Oh, and they're both the best of women as
Well,
well.
they are the best of
I
women.
think that requires a salawat.
Allahumma
salli
salli
ala
ala
Muhammad
Muhammad
wa
wa
ali
ali
Muhammad.
You know what I also heard, yeah? That, you know, when she passed away,
Yeah.
that same year, yeah,
Yeah.
your Prophet's uncle,
Oh, yes.
you know his name?
Hazrat Abu Talib.
Yeah, the father of Imam Ali,
Yeah.
he also passed away. And then the Prophet was so upset because they were the two dearest people to him when he was like in that part of that year.
It's like having the two people you love the most die
Yeah.
one after the other.
So he declared it a year of grief.
Oh, what is grief? Is that where like you're really upset?
You know, like when we cry of Imam Hussein. Well, the Prophet said, for a year, this is a year of grief.
Oh, wow.
It's so sad, isn't it?
It is.
He must have loved both of them too so much.
So many bits. Can I tell you something as well about Bibi Khadija's funeral?
Go on.
Well, basically, remember I was telling you how the Prophet, they didn't get any money at all from the leaders.
And that Bibi Khadija had so much money, right?
And she gave it all in the name of Islam.
I bet her funeral was magical. It had loads of like camels riding and like loads of flowers, and because she was rich, right?
Pip, I'm gonna make you upset. There was none of that.
What?
She didn't even have a piece of cloth to cover her. And the Prophet, he was so upset that there was no cloth to cover his wife. Do you know what the Prophet did?
What?
He asked Allah, and Allah sent down 3 cloths.
How?
He sent them down via the angel Jibreel.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you remember his English name?
Gabriel.
Exactly. Do you know who the 3 cloths were for?
Bibi Khadija?
One was for Bibi Khadija, yes.
I don't know.
The other one was for the Prophet.
Yeah?
And you know who the third one was for?
No.
It was for Imam al-Hussein.
Oh, that's sad.
Because Allah knew that at Karbala, there would not be anyone to bury Imam al-Hussein.
Well,
How does that make you
No.
feel, Pip?
all 3 of those people sacrificed so much for Islam.
That's right.
We should try and sacrifice a bit, even if it's just our pocket money.
We should.
We should.
Is that something you're going to do from now on, Pip?
I think so.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that.
Children, what are you going to do this Ramadan?
You are?
Oh, that's really good.
That is.
You should tell your mummies and daddies and get them to help you.
I think
Yeah. You know this Ramadan, what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to try raise a lot of money for some orphans.
Are you?
Yep.
That is a fantastic
And
idea.
I'm going to gift it in the name of Bibi Khadija.
That would be so good.
Because
with
she
you.
was the first superwoman.
Nah, Superwoman.
Yeah.
She
She's
was.
a real superhero, isn't she?
A real
Bibi
life one.
Khadija, my superhero.
Well, isn't that just great?
Yeah. I'll see you next time, children. And
Nice.
make sure you go and speak to your families. Ma salama.
Here are the answers to the quiz. Number 1. A. Mecca. Question number 2. B. Lady Khadija. Question number 3. C. 25 years. Question number 4. A. 5. And last but not least, question number 5. A. The year of sadness.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, I'm Awais Owl and today we have a special guest coming to give our majlis. Woot woot.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Walaikum assalam, Salim Spider. What are you doing?
For the majlis today, I have written a poem. Would you like to hear it?
Oh yes, please Salim. I would love to hear your poem. What's it about?
It's about Ramadan. Ramadan and fasting's a special time. Please take a minute and listen to my rhyme. It's about my favorite time of the year. It's Allah's month, a time we hold dear. We don't eat from sunrise to sunset. Blessings and rewards we hope to get. Fasting's a time to be at our best, not to let our good manners rest. We look forward to the end of the day. This month shaitan's locked away. Even insects begin with water and dates. Some of us pile often food on our plates. Animal or insect, one thing's for sure. The holy month of Ramadan is the cure. Let us all fast and eat together. If only Ramadan was forever. Fasting cleans even insect souls. Being better is also our goals. I hope inshallah everybody liked that poem. See you next time inshallah. Wa alaykum assalam.
Oh, hello, assalamu alaikum. Me and Tadi have been waiting for you. We're trying to read as many stories from the Holy Quran as we can. Inshallah, together we can finish the Holy Quran and hear all the great stories. Today we're going to be telling you stories that are in Surah Al-Imran, Surah Al-Baqarah, and Surah Yusuf. Once the house of Allah was ready, Allah said to Ibrahim, "Clean the Kaaba, make it clean and pure. Then people can come and pray." Allah also said, "This is my house. Do not keep anything else here. Then people pray to me in peace. They should walk around Kaaba. They should pray standing. They should bow and prostrate themselves in prayer." Allah ordered Prophet Ibrahim, "Call people to come to Kaaba. Call people to Hajj. Call them to pray together in the house of Allah." People in all corners of Arabia heard the call to Hajj. They came to Mecca. Some came on foot. Some came riding swift camels. Some came alone, and some came with family and friends. Some came from far, far away. They had to cross deep valleys. They were so tired that they could not stand, but they all hurried to Mecca. They all wanted to pray in the Kaaba. They all came on Hajj. Why were people called to Hajj? They were called to come to the Kaaba. They were called to come to the house of Allah. They were called to pray to Allah, who made the world. They were called to bow to Allah, who was their Lord. The house of Allah is full of blessings. It is full of guidance. That is why Allah ordered that all men and all women must go on Hajj at least once in their life. They must come and pray there. Allah also fixed the days for Hajj and ordered people to come at Hajj at that time. Allah also fixed the days for Hajj and ordered people to perform Hajj at that time and sacrifice goats or other animals. This is to remember how Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail obeyed him. Once a year, believers go on Hajj. They travel from all over the world. They come in planes, in boats, in cars and buses. They all come to the Kaaba in Mecca. They stand together and pray. Grown-ups and children, rich people and poor people, people from many countries, all of them pray together. They are all brothers and sisters in Islam. They are all servants of Allah, and Allah loves them all. The next story is about a very special prophet named Yusuf. The elder brothers were jealous of Yusuf. They wanted their father to love them more. They planned to get rid of Yusuf. One day, Yaqub was sitting in front of his tent. His sons came to meet him. They said, "Let us take Yusuf with us. He is quite big now. He can play and we will look after the sheep." Prophet Yaqub did not like this idea, but he let Prophet Yusuf go with his elder brothers. When they were a little away from the village, they got hold of Prophet Yusuf. Then they threw him in a dry well. Prophet Yusuf landed at the bottom of the well. He looked up. He could see the sky far above his head. He thought, This well is very deep. I cannot climb that high. What should I do? He became very scared. By chance, a camel was passing by. It was very hot. Both man and camels were very thirsty. One man spotted the well. He said to others, "Let's get some water from the well." Some men came to the well. One of them took a bucket on a rope and dropped it into the well. Then he pulled the bucket up, and what did he see? There was a boy clinging onto the bucket. They started to shout, "A boy! A boy!" Everybody crowded around the well. They were very surprised. They were going to Egypt and decided to take Prophet Yusuf with them. They said, "We will sell him in the market. Some rich man will surely buy him." In Egypt, they sold him to Aziz. Prophet Yusuf grew up in Egypt. It was many years before he saw his brothers again, and many more years before he saw his father. I love stories about Prophet Yusuf. Allah always gives us special gifts to the prophets. He also gave Prophet Yusuf a special gift. He taught Yusuf to understand dreams. One day, the king of Egypt had a strange dream. This is what he saw. There were 7 fat cows in a field. Then came 7 thin cows, and they ate the 7 fat cows. After that, the king saw 7 green ears of corn. Then 7 green ears of corn the next day. The king called all the wise men. He told them about this dream. He asked them, "What does this dream mean? Why did the thin cows eat the fat cows? Why did the green ears of corn turn yellow?" Nobody knew the answer. One of the king's servants knew Prophet Yusuf. He knew that Prophet Yusuf could understand dreams. He told the king about him. The king told him to call Prophet Yusuf. Prophet Yusuf came to the palace. The king told him his dream. He asked him, "Do you know what this dream means?" Prophet Yusuf explained, 7 cows mean 7 years of prosperity. After 7 years of prosperity will come 7 years of drought. 7 green ears of corn turning yellow means the same thing. After 7 years of good harvest, there will be 7 years of bad harvest. The king was very pleased with the Prophet Yusuf. He made him a minister. He was put in charge of the king's granaries. For 7 years, the harvests were very good. Prophet Yusuf saved all the extra wheat in the granaries. When the drought came, the fields became dry. No corn could grow on the dry land. Then Prophet Yusuf opened the granaries. He gave wheat to the people. Nobody went hungry. Allah looks after his people. He sends prophets to guide them. People who listen to what the prophets say are saved. I love those stories. Make sure you come back for more of the Holy Quran, because this Ramadan we're going through all of it. See you next time.
Salamun alaikum. My name is Mr. Moon, and today our story is called Chocolate World. I absolutely love chocolate, and this story is one of my favorites. One day, while Amira was sitting in her garden and eating a chocolate candy bar, she had an idea, a great idea. Wouldn't it be wonderful if the whole world were made of chocolate? Wouldn't it be wonderful if it were a totally chocolate world. Amira thought of all the fun things that she would do in a totally chocolate world. She would pick chocolate flowers from her garden and eat them. She would run through the chocolate grass and occasionally reach down to taste it. She would open her mouth to the sky when it rained and drink droplets of delicious chocolate. Best of all, she would sail on waves of dark, creamy chocolate, drinking glasses of chocolate all day long. Amira thought, what a wonderful world a totally chocolate world would be. The more and more Amira thought about a totally chocolate world, the happier she became. Every night before she went to sleep, Amira closed her eyes and asked Allah for a totally chocolate world. Every morning when she woke up, however, the flowers still smelled like flowers, and the grass still felt like grass, and the rain, well, it still tasted like rain, and the ocean near her home was still blue. One night, Amira felt excited when going to bed because the next day was a very special day. It was Eid al-Fitr. This was the first Ramadan that Amira had fasted for a part of each day. Her mother had promised to bake a special chocolate cake with thick chocolate icing, especially for her. Amira woke up the next morning and looked out of her window to admire her garden. Usually her garden had big pink roses, bright yellow daisies, purple petunias and orange lilies. The grass was soft and green, and jasmine filled the air with its sweet aroma. Amira quickly got dressed and ran outside to see her totally chocolate world. She picked up a flower from her garden and bit it. Chocolate never tasted so good. When the chocolate rain stopped, a chocolate rainbow appeared in the sky. It was made of dark brown chocolate, light brown chocolate, white chocolate, and 4 other shades of chocolate Amira had never seen before. Amira then remembered what she had wanted most of all, waves of dark, creamy chocolate. She ran through the chocolate fields and the chocolate forest that led to the ocean. She climbed over the chocolate sand dunes and raced across the chocolate sand until the water's edge. Foamy, dark chocolate waves crashed on the shore, making the most delicious sound. Amira scooped up a handful of the chocolate ocean and sipped it. It was just as wonderful as she had imagined. Amira jumped into her sailboat and sailed on the chocolate waves, drinking cups and cups of chocolate all day long. Amira then remembered that it was Eid and that her family would be worried if she did not return home soon. She sailed quickly back to shore and ran through the chocolate forest and chocolate fields as fast as she could. As she approached the front door of her house, Amira noticed her garden. The smell of jasmine did not fill the air. The brown chocolate grass did not feel soft on her feet. She missed the beautiful colors. Amira thought, maybe it wouldn't be too bad if roses were pink and daisies were yellow and petunias were, well, they were purple and lilies were orange. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad if grass was soft and green. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad if jasmine smelled like, well, jasmine. Amira had many other thoughts as well. If roses were pink and daisies were yellow, and if petunias were purple and lilies were orange, and if grass were green and jasmine smelled like jasmine, rain would have to be rain. Everybody knows flowers and plants need water to grow. And while a chocolate ocean is wonderful, a blue ocean is special too. What a wonderful world a world of different colors would be. Amira thought, recalling the ayah in the Quran that mentioned the many colors of creation. Amira closed her eyes and made another short prayer, this time asking Allah to return the world back to the way He had created it. Amira's alarm clock rang so loudly that she jumped out of bed. She ran to her window. She saw big pink roses, bright yellow daisies, purple petunias, and, well, orange lilies. The grass looked soft and green. The scent of jasmine seeped through the open window, filling her room with its sweet aroma. Alhamdulillah, she exclaimed. Amira realized that she had only dreamt about a totally chocolate world. She thought, today is a very, very special day indeed. What a beautiful world I live in. A world of different colors. Amira whispered softly, Subhanallah. All praise and thanks belongs to Allah, our Creator, the All-Wise, the All-Knowing. Amira ran to find her mother. She wanted to tell her mother about her dream and the lessons that she had learned from it. On the kitchen table, however, she found a large chocolate cake with thick chocolate icing baked especially for her. Well, that was an extremely chocolatey story about Amira and her chocolate world. That's all we have time for. So peace be with you and your families. Sleep well, children. That's all from Mr. Moon.
Let's start with the lovely drawings. Look at this one. Isn't it amazing? This one is by Layla. She is 5 years old and she tried to draw as well as she could, and she had help from her mommy. Very nice. The colors are amazing. There's green and yellow and pink and purple. I love the colors of the rainbow. Oh, look at this one. This one is made by Fatima. This one is very nice. And she drew this because she likes Uncle Pip and Penny very much. It looks very wonderful. And who is this you? It looks very nice. Thank you very much for the lovely drawing. Next up, we have a very lovely drawing. It's my favorite. This one is a heart and it's written in Arabic, Fatima, and it says here, this is for Fatima Zahra. It looks amazing. You've got some flower here and a beautiful big heart. This one is the favorite of the day. I love it very much. Thank you guys all for sending us all these lovely drawings. Inshallah, I'll see you guys very soon.
Salaamun alaikum, everybody. I'm Awais Owl, and today we have a special guest coming to give our majlis. Woot woot.
Salam Salim Spider. What are you doing?
Wa alaikum assalam, everybody. I'm getting my spider web ready because I'm catching my dinner for iftar.
You're having iftar today, Salim?
Why, yes. Today, I'm going into hibernation. It's like fasting. All of us insects and animals go into hibernation because this helps us live longer.
What is hibernation, Salim?
Hibernation is just like when your mummies and daddies, and sometimes even you, fast. Allah has made us insects and animals fast too. He did this because if we didn't, then we would die. There is a reason why Allah created us, and why He tells us to do things like fast. Every year, we at Saphir Forest fast. Allah tells us to do this, not because it helps Him, but because these things help us. Just like when you and your families fast. It makes you better and closer to Allah. It also helps us insects too. Not only do we live longer, but we feel closer to Allah and we love Him.
Wow! Subhanallah! What other insects and animals fast, Salim?
Lots of insects and animals fast like bus and bats. This helps him with his eyesight. Basma butterfly fasts and this helps her become better. Before she fasts, she is a caterpillar, but after fasting she turns into a beautiful butterfly. Wasi worm and all the rest of the animals and insects in Saphir Forest fast too. We all love to fast together and we share our food. Many insects, animals and humans sometimes don't have very much food, and this reminds even us insects that we should thank Allah because He has given us so much and we should do something for those that don't have as much as us. Are you fasting today, children?
Today, I fasted for half a day. MashaAllah. I didn't know that insects and animals like to fast and think about others too.
Why yes, all of us insects and animals are special at Saphir Forest. We fast and we think about others. This is because we hold majlis for the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, and everyone who comes to our majlis is special, especially you.
Thank you, Salim. Insha'Allah, this Ramadan, I will remember you when I have iftar with my family.
Insha'Allah. Wa alaykum as-salam.
Wa alaykum as-salam.
In 8th century Baghdad, there once lived a pious and exceptionally intelligent man named Wahab ibn Amr. He was a close relative of the Caliph and held a prestigious position at the royal court. However, times were bad for upright people. The ruling class was corrupt and those who spoke against their crimes were executed. Wahab knew his life was at risk, so one night he goes to his spiritual master, Imam Qadim, peace be upon him, to seek guidance. The Imam only responds with the Arabic letter Jim. Wahab understands this as Junoon, the Arabic word for madness, so he leaves his home, his family, his prestigious position, and begins a life pretending to be mad. His insanity earns him public sympathy, thereby protecting him from the cruelty of the ruling class. Through his guise of a fool, he solves various problems of the common man while teaching them spiritual and moral lessons of life, thus earning him the name Buhloul, the wise fool. Wahab would play with children as though he was one amongst them. One day he got on his stick and acted as if he was on a horse. But then he got tired.
Looks like my horse is tired and would like to rest.
So he dismounted his horse and put it on one side.
Uncle Wahab, does your horse eat grass? Does he drink water?
Oh yes, he does eat and drink, but only from the Caliph's gardens and pools.
Uncle Wahab, please let us ride your horse.
Pleaded the children, to which Wahab replied,
No one should dare come near my horse, because he is wild, and no one should blame me if he kicks you.
Wahab sat against the wall and sighed.
Okay, children. All of you go home and allow me to rest.
And one by one, they all left. Wahab made a tent into his home. His family worried about him and started looking for him. They found him in his tent, sleeping, using his hands as a pillow.
Wahab! Wahab! Wake up from this foolishness! Let's go home!
Said one of his relatives.
Home? This is my home. What shortcomings do you see in this tent? No fear of landlord? No fighting with the neighbors? No fear of thieves?
You are ill, oh Wahab. You need treatment.
Everyone is sick. And who doesn't need treatment? Tell me, from the Khalif to the gatekeeper to the vizier, who doesn't need treatment? Listen to us, O Wahab. This place is not suitable for you. Why is this place not suitable? Verily, this place is much better than the court. On the day of reckoning, I don't have to give account for living in this place compared to life at the court. Now, begone, my friends, for the Wahab you have previously known no longer exists.
And they all left the tent, calling him Buhloul Dana, or the wise fool.